Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, the plot was really getting confusing. And I'm not really sure if it really is getting as confusing as I feel, or if the fact that I had to deal with those glitches earlier really threw off my mind and made me more confused than I would have been otherwise. But let's just go over the stuff that we know for certain is happening. Right now, we are with Sarah and Deborah. Deborah is apparently one of the 3 sirens, but she is a siren turned good and is willing to be imprisoned along with her sisters, because apparently we can't imprison just 2 of the sirens, we have to imprison all 3. Meanwhile, Victoria is definitely one of the sirens and is trying to kill us right now, because the sirens need to feed on human flesh, I think. That brings into the question, who is the 3rd siren? Well, if I try to speculate, things will just get confusing again, so let's just move on. Beagle Brook steals Scoot Stern. You don't say. Yeah, I'm gonna possibly want to write this one down. Study it in my notes as I also interact with those objects. So, Beagle Brook steals Scoot Stern. Beagle Brook steals Scoot Stern. Well, let's talk to the statue first. Actually, are these other objects interacted with? No. It's just the statue. I take that back. So you remember what I was saying about mashing the button trying to get the thing to get interacted with? That was what was happening there. I was trying to press it, trying to get it to work, and, well, it's a good thing the correct answer was the first answer. It also was a situation possibly like that music box from earlier. I had to interact with it from a certain angle in order for it to work. So no idea what that puzzle actually was. Wario says maybe you shouldn't mash. It's instinct. I'm trying to get something to work, so I keep mashing. It's like, work, darn you. This is a big empty room. Let's just assume we head straight forward. Something crumbled. I guess that was just a passageway to somewhere. Wildland says, I hope we can find out what it was, but is it worth looking up in the editor if already solved? Probably not, then. Well, if I'm doing a second run, I'll probably have to pass through that thing again. I'll know next time not to mash a button. I'll just press it, and if it doesn't work, press it again. Let's read the books first. Here are 3 answers. A, answer A. B, answer A or B. C, answer B or C. There is only one correct answer to this question. Which answer is it? This one's tricky. Or is it? Well, if there's only one answer, then it has to be answer A, right? Nope. Then in that case, it has to be none. Okay. Let's actually think about this some more. So, apparently the answer is either B or C. And I don't mean the answer is C, answer B or C. I mean literally it's one of these two that I have to click in order to be successful. Hello there, Mog Returns. So Wario Land is suggesting it's C. Mog Returns says C cover all but none. Wario Land says only mentioned in one of the answers. Oh, I see what you mean. C is only in one of the possible solutions, whereas A and B are in possible other solutions, more than one. So if it's C, it can only be C. Alright, that takes care of that. Richard is a strange liar. He lies on 6 days of the week, but on the 7th day he always tells the truth. He finally made the following statements on 3 successive days. Day 1, I lie on Monday and Tuesday. Day 2, today is Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday. Day 3, I lie on Wednesday and Friday. On which day does Richard tell the truth? This one's going to take some thought here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. There's no overlapping with answers. Which day does Richard tell the truth? Well, let's look through the answers. Monday. I lie on Monday and Tuesday. Well, then he wouldn't be telling the truth, because it's obviously a day he lies. Same goes for Tuesday. Same goes for Wednesday. It has to be Thursday. Nope, I was wrong. Well, it made perfect sense to me. No, maybe I was thinking of that wrong. Maybe it wasn't saying, hey, which of these days was he given these statements? Of course it's not, because there's 3 different days. So I thought of that wrong. Okay, this is definitely the hardest riddle in the game so far. How appropriate. I might actually have to write these days down. Do I want to graph this? Okay, this is... Here, let's do a little bit of this. So let's say... With this setup... Monday is possibly the day that he is telling the truth. Well, that can't be the case. Because it's Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday, he says, and none of those are correct. Now, my logic is still kind of applying. I think. No. So if day 2 is Monday, he can't tell the truth because it's not one of those days, right? I think. Well, let's move this over. For certain, we'll rule out that it's Monday. Wireland says that he finds it weird that I started the week with Sunday. Yeah, in America, the week starts with Sunday. Sunday and Saturday bookend the week, the rest of the week. Okay, so which day does Richard tell the truth? Tuesday. No, let me bring this back over here, actually. So if we're sitting like that, then he would say on that day, I lie on Wednesday and Friday, which could entirely possibly be true. That could be true, yeah. Day 3 cannot be on Wednesday or Friday, because on those days he says he's lying, so of course he wouldn't be telling them the truth. Oh, however, day 1, which would be Sunday, he would be saying that he lies on Tuesday, which means he's lying if it turns out on Tuesday he is telling the truth. Let me choose Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. That was it! Okay, having a graph helped. But, oi, that was hard. I'm gonna have fun trying to edit around that later on. YouTube. Because I have fans at YouTube, they have to be considered. Okay, does that mean I can open this now? Yep. That opened up the path back here. Looks like we are at the entrance to the vault. We are surrounded by crushed bones. These must be the remains of the black slaves. Sarah! So you left our dear sister for him? Oh, hello there. What is your name? Mary. So are you one of the Sirens then? So you left our dear sister for him? Give me the instruments or else. Okay, now I understand. So when Mary here was dragging Deborah around saying, "Oh, I don't want Victoria having Lex," that was because Mary wanted to eat Lex. Mary has Sarah by the neck. Each second that passes, the more Sarah screams in pain. Stop! I will do what you say. Got to think of something quick. As I am about to step closer, a shadow appears from the darkness. The third sister is sent flying across the room. The mistress steps forth. You have grown weak over these many years, sister. The mistress grabs Sarah. Are they fighting over food? No more tricks. You will give me the instruments now. The mistress puts her bladed arm up against Sarah's neck. Blood trickles down her skin. I have no choice. The cavern starts shaking. Part of the cavern ceiling starts to fall to the floor. The mistress begins to lose her balance. I grab the girls and dash inside the vault. What keeps causing that? Oh, hello, Void. Darkness filled the area inside the vault. Only 3 stone coffins stood out. What is this place? I can't even see anything but darkness. Yes, it is the place we were imprisoned in. Deborah looks so sad. We must make a triangle. Then you must sing while we play the instruments. What do I sing? It doesn't matter. Whatever you feel in your heart. I've never played a flute before. It doesn't matter. The sound alone will start the ritual. Boy, this is gonna sound awful. Then, let's do this. Sarah begins to sing. Her voice is beautiful. I quickly begin playing the flute as best as I can. A feeling of warmth fills the area around us. The sound coming out of the flute has changed. As I play, I notice the stone coffins begin to open. Goodbye, Lex. A strong force surrounds the void. Deborah seems to be getting pulled towards the stone coffins by an invisible force. The other 2 sirens appear from the darkness. They struggle against their fate, but to no avail. The last image I see is Deborah crying as the stone lid of the coffin slowly closes. I soon slip into unconsciousness. Where am I? Wait! Where are the others? The ritual required the will of mortals to complete. You have served me well, human. Who are you? I have been known by many names, but you may address me as Hera. I thought you were like the ghost slave, Rosa. So I'm betting you were the one who were speaking to mine that I was strong-willed, aren't you? Hera. I am forbidden to directly interfere in the mortal realm. I needed a mortal who could complete my wish. What happened to the others? The 3 Sirens are once again in prison in the vault. Your friends are safe. I am glad. The danger has ended for them, but I fear you soon face something much worse. The only thing I can do is to warn you. Don't trust those close to you. What do you mean? That is a story for another day. Nothing like having these song cues only for them to immediately end. Yeah, sure enough, RPG Maker 3 must have some sort of command to raise the water level. 'Cause we were standing on sand, and all of a sudden now the water is up to us. It's too bad that that could not be hidden. RPG Maker 3 absolutely wants to fade in before you can do anything. Cough, cough. I awake to find myself in the middle of the ocean. Is anyone there? Lex, over here. I glance over to my right and see the girls clinging to the remains of a ship's lifeboat. And there had to be some sort of setup there, and I'm not sure what. What happened? How did we get here? I don't know. The last thing I remember was that I had been singing. There was a bright light, and then I was here. I was being kept in a dark cave. All of a sudden, the cave was filled with light, and I found myself here. Well, nice to know you're alive. I think. It looks like we are all safe for the moment, but I don't see the island. How could we end up in the middle of the ocean? I am not sure. Suddenly, I see something appear over the horizon. It was a ship. We started to move. It started to wave frantically. Three hours later, I sit down with the captain of the rescue ship. It looks like you got lucky. If the weather hadn't thrown us off course, we would never have found you. I wonder if it was luck. Captain, were you able to find the island we were on? About that. As best as I could figure, there couldn't have been any islands near the course your cruise ship took. That is impossible! Not to say there never was an island there before. What do you mean? In the 1800s, there was an island that was a small hub for the slave trade, but the island was sunk years later by a massive earthquake. Well, that would explain the earthquakes then, I guess. Was it all a dream? Six days later. Thank you, Lex, for letting Rose and I stay at your home till I could get everything squared away with my music agency. Okay, well, Sarah is all dressed up again. It was my pleasure, but I am going to be sad to see you go so soon. Blush. I promise to visit you real soon. Kiss. And we've reached the end. Game maker Von Wert. Help from Pageron, Ixion, and others. Thanks to ancient Greek mythology. Thanks to RPGM Pavilion. Sad times, sad times. So I might as well mention this now while I'm thinking about it. RPG Maker Pavilion is dead and has been dead for a while now. The site is basically a blank screen now and has been for a long time. At least at the time of this recording. It might come back someday, but who knows. This game, unfortunately, was exclusive to RPG Maker Pavilion. Thankfully, I was able to relocate it thanks to the Wayback Machine, and I have it saved on this Google page where I have listed all of my playthroughs that I've done. So if you're interested in trying this game out yourself, it can be located at this place that I am linking you. Those of you at YouTube, the link is in the description. Again, this being an RPG Maker 3 game, you need RPG Maker 3 itself to play it, as well as a PlayStation 2 and a transfer device in order to transfer the file to your PlayStation 2. So it ain't easy to play, which is one reason why I'm streaming it, so that people have a way to see it themselves. Look forward to a sequel. If there was ever a sequel, I don't know what it was. The end? Hey! Thank you for the cheer, Wario Land. Twitch says you got an emote thanks to Wario Land's mega cheer. Think. There. Okay, well, that's the end of Whispers in the Woods, but, I'm not quite done with the game yet. I said this before, I'm gonna do a second run sometime to go through the other branches of the game. Like I said, since it's really hard for anybody else to play a game, or play this game, I might as well check out what the other branches go through. Maybe it'll wind up in a different ending. For certain, the other branches will have different puzzles to solve and different stories shown off. Maybe we'll be able to rescue that mystery girl from before she was killed off.